In this lecture, I'm going to show you how to merge your vertices together and how we can remove doubles. So doubles are basically unwanted vertices that are in the same coordinates. You can actually have multiple vertices in the same coordinate, and the problem with this is it creates extra geometry that is just completely unnecessary and can in fact have a negative impact in future parts of your project where you're trying to add more detail or you're trying to add textures and materials. So we're going to look at different ways that we can merge these vertices together, as well as removing any unwanted doubles that we can't see. I'm going to introduce two hotkeys: W to open the specials menu and Alt M to open the merge menu. So what I'm going to do now is log in to Blender. So we start with a default cube. Now to do this, I'm going to go into edit mode, deselect everything with A, and I'm going to add an edge loop with the loop cut and slide tool. So I'm going to press Ctrl and R to make a loop cut. I'm going to left click once and I'm going to bring this loop cut over close to the edge. Deselect with A and zoom in. Okay, so we have two vertices that are relatively close together. What if we decided we wanted to join these vertices? We can do that by clicking on one vertex, pressing Shift and selecting the nearby vertex, and then pressing the hotkey Alt and M. Now we have a series of merge options. We can merge at first, at last, at center, at cursor, and at collapse. For now, we're not going to worry about the collapse option. We're going to focus on the first four. The reason why is because in this course I teach you what you need to know, and collapse isn't something that is used anywhere near as much as the first four merge options. So I will teach you these four for now. So at first means, if we bring that back up, that the two vertices will merge at the first selected vertices coordinate. At last means that they will merge and join at the second vertices coordinate. At center, in the center between them, and at cursor they will merge where the 3D cursor is. So let's try at first. So I'm going to come out, deselect everything. The edge, the very corner, that's going to be our first vertex. Apologies. Shift and click. The inside vertex is our second or our last selected vertex. We're going to press Alt M at first, and we can see that the two have merged together. I'm going to undo this for a sec, and I want you to keep an eye on the top info bar. Currently we have two vertices selected out of 12. When we merge these together with Alt M at first, it becomes 1 out of 11. So these vertices have joined together to create a single vertex. If we were to merge at last, Alt M, at last, we can see that the very corner vertex has been dragged back to the second coordinate. To make this a little bit more visible now, I'm going to select the inside edge loop, and I'm going to bring it back so it's a little bit more visible, the space. So next we have at center. Select the two, Alt M, at center, and the first vertex and the last vertex both coming towards each other, so both move to create a new vertex. The last one, which would be very interesting to do, is make sure both are selected, Alt M at cursor. This option brings both vertices together at the 3D cursor, so this is really going to change our cube now. Left click and we can see it's made a dramatic impact on our cube, but this again shows the power of the 3D cursor, so it can be really helpful when merging things together if you know how to use it. Control and Z. The second point we have is the remove doubles option. So to remove doubles, I'm going to actually bring this closer again, and then I'm going to deselect everything and select everything. So everything needs to be selected in order for remove doubles to work. I'm going to press W to bring up the specials menu, and I'm going to come down to where it says remove doubles. Notice we also have the merge option here. When I press remove doubles, it says removed 0 vertices. That's because there are no vertices that are on top of each other. However, we can change this down here where we can change the merge distance. So I'm going to increase the merge distance gradually, and straight away once I get to about 0.02, that's the one. So once I get to 0.02, we notice that the vertices have merged. Go back to 0.1, we say removed 0, 0.2, removed 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 have been merged. If I undo that action and increase the gap between these loops again, I'm going to select everything, bring up the specials menu, remove doubles, and now we'll have to increase the merge distance significantly more. And there we go. And actually, because this loop was closer to the back end of our cube, it's merged with that side. So there we go. That is how we can remove doubles. So now we know how to remove doubles, and we know how to merge vertices. I will see you in the next lecture.